Good morning. Hello. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? Hello, Ali and Laura and Julie. Good morning. Yeah, I was just on my mum just texted me and said, how are you? How is everybody? And I was just saying that kids aren't happy because next door they started banging at about 8:15, and about 7:30 the other side they were drilling or power tool things going on. So it's like a really early start today. Yeah, Julie, it's the same here. It's really overcast, but I don't think we've had any rain. Not that I've noticed. Anyway, it all looks dry on the road and everything. But yeah, it's really overcast, which is bizarre because we haven't had this for ages. It's been blue sky and sunny for months, hasn't it? Morning, Chris. Yes, raining in Nottingham. Well, that's where my mum is, and she's just said it's raining there. So, yeah, but not down here. It's dry at the moment. But yeah, very grey. You need your lights on because it's quite dark. It does get them up. The problem is, in this whole situation, so me and my husband have always been early, people who get up early. Morning, Steve. Morning, Phoebe. We always get up early, so we're up sort of 6ish, and the kids don't get up until like midday. I mean, my eldest at the moment, he doesn't go to bed until about 3 in the morning, and then he doesn't get up until lunchtime. So our clocks are all out of sync. But I said to my husband, my son starts his new job soon, so he's going to have to start getting his routine back to normal people timing. Hi, Sam. So yeah, I think everybody's sort of got out of sync. I'm going to have to get in a better routine for opening up soon as well. So have you noticed a slightly different angle of camera thing going on? So I'm facing my window. You can see a customer there looking in the window. I've rearranged it ready for opening. So I've moved I'm decided to keep this table because it's really handy for working on. So I've moved things round to give myself a bigger space to work in, so that when I reopen, I can do more online work. Morning, Lex. Morning, Tommy. Yeah, so I'm getting all set up. So on my list today is to get the shop clean because I did it all lovely when we did the rejiggle of everything. I cleaned everything. It was really thorough, but that obviously was weeks and weeks ago, and now dust settled, and I've been selling stuff, you know, through my Facebook page, so there's gaps and things like that. So I need to I need to get it organised so it's ready for opening, because at the moment I wouldn't be happy with it the way it is. It's too dusty and dirty. I need to dust and clean and just fill gaps where things have gone and make it look really good for when I do open. No, we're not open yet. No, not yet. Soon. So I just want to get it all ready for opening. So how everybody else doing? If I'm honest, I didn't have the best weekend, but can only get better. It started on Sunday because my weekends don't start. Yeah, anyway, I spilt tea on my laptop. Yeah, not just a little bit, but like a big, I would say, half a mug, but a big mug, all over the keyboard. And yeah, so that killed my laptop. My son, very kindly, he's into computers, he fixes computers, but I don't think he can do much with it. But it's drying out at the moment. But he's given me his laptop, taken the hard drive out of mine and put it into his, and said I can use his. So that's the situation at the moment. But I wasn't very happy. You love the way I say dust. Why do I say it differently to other people? Got to do some dusting. Interesting. I'm having a day off PE with Joe, Is it become a bit much? I haven't even done one day of PE with Joe, so I haven't done hardly any exercise. I went out for one run right at the beginning of lockdown. I was like, yes, I'll get back into running. No, I didn't. I sat on my lardy arse doing nothing. I didn't even teach myself to knit. I didn't learn a language. Basically, I wasted the time. I discovered I liked gin. That's one thing I learned. What? Your basement's flooded. You've had that much rain. Wow, we haven't had any. I'm sure we haven't had any. It looks dry as out there. Yeah, gin is a hobby. It is now, yeah. Pink gin, late afternoon, early evening. I had one about, I don't know, 5 o'clock last night. And then the kids were like, what are we having for tea? Mum, what are we having for tea? And I was like, I don't know, I can't really be bothered now. And Lacey is like some military general, even though she sits down for half of it. I can imagine. Oh dear. Has Lacey got to go back to school? I don't know what year she's in. And are you going to send her back? My daughter's in one of the years that are supposed to go back, but she's in year, I lose track. She's in the first year of her A levels. So is that 12? 12? I think it's 12. And they're supposed to go back, but she's literally got, morning Shelley, she's been told she's got one lesson, for each of her A levels, she's got an hour and a half lesson with each of them twice a week. Or something, no, not once, twice a week, sorry, no, once every 2 weeks. So essentially that's only 4.5 hours a fortnight in school. That's hardly going back to school, is it? So she was hoping it'd be more, because it is hard not having the face-to-face lessons. Yeah, but I bet you jump when she tells you to. Yesterday, if anybody's interested, I told you I'd ordered some tin signs for the shop. So they're new, but they're reproduction signs for the shop. And I think they're really cool. I've put them all out now, so I didn't really want to get them all back to show you, but I'll show you a couple of the ones that I got in. So that's one of them. Can you see that? I'm not very good with the camera angle. There we go. So that's one. And that one's sold already. I only got them in yesterday. This is my favourite, I think. That one. Oh, morning, Mike. Yeah, I really like this one. I probably would keep that if I had somewhere to put it. And then there's the sort of spoof it's not really a reproduction. Beers, not just for breakfast anymore. And they come in 2 sizes. So that's the smaller ones, and then the bigger ones a bit more than twice the size. So that's a Bisto one. And then I've got no, I don't think there is any Russian propaganda ones. You'll have to look at my Facebook page. I took a photo of them all and put them on my Facebook page. But I got things like the Fry's chocolate one with the boys, with the different expressions on their faces. Oh, let me put my glasses on. I can't see a thing. I haven't got any makeup on because my eye's still a bit funny. It's a lot better than it was, but it's still a bit funny. Bisto, like a big Bisto. No, that's a Bisto one. What's the other one that I've got? It's red. Could that be Bisto as well? It's not Oxo. Similar to that anyway. Brasso, I've got a big Brasso one. But yeah, if you want to see, have a look at my Facebook page. They're cool. And and I've sold 2 already, so that's a good sign. I was just looking at my list for today. So I'm going to put an Avon order. I'm going to order some more sanitizer and hope that I sell some in the shop. If I put some Facebook posts on, people might come in. I've got some Etsy order to pack. My Etsy's been really quiet. Don't know what's going on there. Move my desk and workspace. Well, I've already done that. Done that already. I did that yesterday afternoon, but I do need to tidy up on my counter, get that all organised. I have actually got a PC literally just here, and I'm working at my laptop, but it's just easier unless I got rid of unless I brought my PC down here. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it. Hello, Carla. Yeah, so I am getting ready to open. I even thought, you know, IKEA's open, Matalan's open. Caroline did a little shop in Matalan, didn't she? And I thought, how do they open? How do they fit into the whole, you know, demographic of shops that are allowed to open? And I looked at, and they're allowed to open because they sell homewares. And I thought, well, I sell homewares. Does that not count? Don't know. But yeah, the shop's not ready yet. Soon. What else have I got to do today? Oh, I've got a live stream with Caroline on Thursday. We're going to talk about Avon products and other stuff along those lines, if you like that kind of thing, or if you just like listening in to me and Caroline rambling on randomly. Join us Thursday afternoon. Yeah, that's my plans today, really, is to get the shop ready, pack Etsy order, do a bit of Etsy listing, and get it all ready. I need to do some signs, but my husband's bringing some paper back from the shop so that we can print it onto thicker paper. When everything opens, yeah, this is the whole debate, isn't it? So at the moment, they've said that we can open on the 15th of June. But I'm wondering whether I can fit into the homewares bracket, which means that I could open now. But I don't want to do the wrong thing either. I'm not quite ready yet. It will take me a few days to get sorted. I've not got stickers down. All I'm doing is I'm putting some sanitizer at the door, hopefully have the door open so people don't have to come in, limit how many people come in, and have signs dotted around the shop saying, please don't touch, please stay, 2 meters apart. Yeah, I mean, if IKEA can open and Matalan and places, they sell homewares. Well, I sell furniture and kitchen stuff, and I sell tat as well, but it's not all tat. But then IKEA's, not everything in IKEA is essential, is it? In fact, they make their money on the stuff that's not essential, isn't it? I can't believe the people that were queuing to get in. That's what I don't understand about all of this, is when you think about the social distancing, yeah, please sneeze, fart and burp outside. Yeah, I'm going to make a sign that says that. But the social distancing, I don't get it. It's like if you were turning up at a beach, say you think, oh yeah, I want to go to the beach with the family, let's do this. But then you got there and there was a massive queue. You'd think, I've made an error of judgment here. I'll turn around, find somewhere else. But people still just go. It's crazy. As long as you bar people from buying other stuff, you should be able to open. Well, I don't see why, because all these other shops that have been open haven't barred people from buying anything apart from like food. You can't have cafeterias open, but garden centres haven't barred you from buying anything. You can buy anything once you're there, can't you? Yeah, exactly, Carla. Yeah. So, they haven't sectioned out. It's only if you sell that particular thing. It's like Matalan, so they've opened because they sell homewares, but they're not going to stop people from buying clothes. I think that's what we've found quite frustrating is the inequality of it, you know. So like my husband's shop selling the art materials, we're not allowed to open that, but you know, the big garden centres that sell art materials and Traeger mills and the Range and places like that have all been open and been able to trade. So yeah, I might just stick up a temporary sign in the window, homeware in stock. See, that should work. But also, I'm not quite ready yet anyway. I've got to get some signs printed and I need to tidy up and sort the shop out. So, because I hadn't really in my head, it wasn't until yesterday afternoon I was sitting on the sofa and I was just thinking, well, people are queuing to get into IKEA, and what do they sell that is different to what I sell? And obviously, I sell ornaments and things, but I also sell furniture and plates and crockery and, you know, everything like that. So, all right, it's not new, but what's the difference? It's yeah. Yeah, Kirsten's homeware curiosities. Just stuck up with blue tack. that should do it. We'll see. I might change my. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, has everybody else been selling lots online? I've been really disappointed with my Etsy the last week. No, Carla, sorry. I don't have one of those in stock either. I do have a little nice bobbin turned corner chair though. Yeah, my Etsy's been really disappointing. I've had like one sale in the last, I don't know, week or something. Trying to find my Etsy orders. Yeah, so I sold some of those jewellery boxes that I listed sort of end of May. So where are we now? 3rd of. So about 4 or 5 days ago, I sold a few things, but then it's just been nothing. And I've got one that I need to post, which is really disappointing. Kate. Oh, hello, Kate. I didn't see you in there. Well, I did. I read your comment earlier and then I didn't even realise. Hello, Kate. Sorry. eBay is slowing down. Carla, I feel like antique bobbin turned corner chairs were not designed. It's a bit low. I will say that. It looked nice like in a nook. But I think it's more of a decorative piece than a comfortable sitting option. No sun lounges, no Russian propaganda. What kind of crazy shop do you run? I know, it's disappointing, isn't it? No, it's not firewood. It's a beautiful piece of furniture. Are you related to Bill? Steve's asking you, Kate, if you're related to Bill, the science guy. But I do sell essentials like, I don't know, a little brandy cup thing made out of copper. Everybody needs one of those. Or a glass dipping pen, a Murano glass dipping pen. Absolutely essential. After I sat on it. Oh, I'm really pleased with how I've turned my thing around. Apart from when I'm doing a live stream, people outside can look in and see that I'm talking to myself, which is a bit odd. But yeah, no, I'm pleased with my little setup now. And then I've got all my counter to work on as well. So should be good. Kate says, sadly not, failed all science at school. Yeah. I can't even remember school. It was that long ago. Very long time ago. I can't remember what was I talking to my daughter about it. Oh, that was it. We were doing some counting in different languages. I said, I can't do French. I dropped French as soon as I could. I think I was 12 or 13 because I hated my French teacher. He was horrible. You'd never get away with stuff like they did then. Like my French teacher, I remember him, he used to do a French test on a Friday afternoon. I used to hate it. And you'd mark it in the class, and then he'd shout at whoever got the least score and would humiliate them and say how stupid they were. And if anybody was talking, he'd throw the board rubber thing at them, and it was just horrible. I hated that. Is that your side window behind you? Yeah, so my shop's got two big windows, so the door's sort of in the middle, and then this one is on one side with all these shelves for display, and then the other side is more empty, sort of looking in the long end, because it's more like an L shape, my shop. So the other window looks in the long length of the shop. Ooh, wibbly arms. So you can see right down to the end with that big window that I've cleared, and then this big window is all just full of these shelves with displaying. Steve, I'm the worst homeschool teacher. Lacey says I overcomplicated it. Well, hopefully they'll be back to school sometime soon. I couldn't even start to homeschool my kids. I honestly think that all these parents homeschooling their children deserve medals, because I just don't think I could have done it. I had 3 children. It'd be like all different interests and abilities. I don't know how you juggle that. It would just be so difficult. Luckily, my daughter can teach herself. Yeah, he was awful. He puts you off learning. Seemed to be a lot of teachers like that in the 70s. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, obviously of its era. I don't think teachers would get away with that sort of behaviour now, but he was literally would. I think the thing was, a lot of the class, it was like a 50-50 split. I think some people thought he was funny and entertaining, whereas the other half found him intimidating and off-putting, and I was in the intimidated, off-put side of the class, not the laughing along with him sort of side of the class. So yeah, I'm with you, Carla. Just getting them up and getting them dressed to take them to school was hard enough. I remember all 3 of them having to get them up, get them dressed, and get them out of the house. And I'd come down through the shop, and my husband had been working a few hours already because it was newsagents. And he'd look at my face and he'd go, "Smile, what's wrong with you?" Like that. And I'd be like, because it was like spinning plates, trying to get them to all brush their teeth and put their uniforms on, get their shoes on. And oh God, so the thought of actually trying to teach them, that was just like a 1 hour in a morning getting them out of the house situation. And then not to be able to go out to the parks for so many weeks as well. I mean, summer holidays and things, I used to just go, right, let's go in the car, let's go out. Yeah, genuinely don't get why people want to teach young kids. Well, kids are lovely, but you do need a break from them. That's the thing. So as a parent, it's great to send them to school, and as a teacher, you can send them home at the end of the day, or have kids, or know any kids. They smell funny. Well, I loved having kids. I love my kids as much as they wind me up and drove me nuts and turned me grey and aged me. I absolutely love them. They are lovely. They are. They have their very special moments. Actually, on Sunday, I've not been having a good few days. On Sunday, when I spilt my tea on my laptop, I literally just broke down. I was just at that point where everything's going wrong, and so I'm sobbing ridiculously about a laptop. I mean, it's not really that important anyway. So my eldest son gave me the loveliest hug, and he's not a hugger. It was so nice. And my other son was trying to sort out my laptop, cleaning it up. My daughter's going, "Oh, Mum, don't worry, we'll sort it out," and all that sort of thing. So it was lovely. Morning, Joan. Yeah, I love my kids, but that doesn't make them lovely. Yeah, but they can be lovely, can't they? I'm not saying they're lovely all the time, but they have their moments. Did you ever feel like you didn't spend enough quality time when the kids were young? I'm struggling so hard with that at the moment. 100%. We've always worked. You know, I went back to work 4 weeks after having my eldest son, and we've always worked. And especially since we moved down here, you know, I've worked all the time, worked full time, often had to palm my kids off on other people at holidays. And as a family, we didn't have family holidays together. I used to take the kids on holiday and my husband would stay here. So yes, huge guilt of not spending time with them. And I think that they got away with, like now people will say, well, why don't your kids help around the house more? And it's because when they were younger, I didn't want to have to nag them about doing housework and stuff, because I felt like I didn't spend enough time with them. So the time I did spend with them, I didn't want to be nagging them about tidying their bedrooms and doing the washing and stuff like that. Steve, I do love my kids, but I wouldn't choose them as mates. Lex, leave them with a ball and a sandwich in the back garden. It's not quite how it works, especially if you've got more than one and they just end up fighting all the time. I always think it's really odd though how, like we've got 3 children and they're all so different, and yet as far as I can tell, we've brought them up the same, you know, with the same genetic material and the same parenting thing. They're so different. It's weird. Steve says, Tommy, I think everybody does look back at videos of the kids and think, I wish I'd appreciated that moment. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, from Julie, I missed your comment. I've been wishing mine were young again in the lockdown now, so we could be spending our time together. Yeah, I've been really lucky. My son came home because he was living in Cambridge, and he came home, so we've been all together. And it's really weird because he'll be starting his job in next month. He'll be leaving us in a couple of weeks' time, and that's really the last time. I can't imagine that he'll come and live with us for any length of time again, because he'll be his job and he'll have his own home, and so that he'll come. Hopefully, he'll come and visit occasionally. But you know, to have him with us for all this time, it's special, I guess. Lex, I just have no maternal instinct. Show me a baby, I'm like, show me a baby animal and I'm proper gooey. Yeah, you see, I love babies, but everybody's different, aren't we? That's the thing. Saying that, I don't really goo over other people's babies. There's always that awkward moment, isn't there, when you see an ugly baby, you're like, you're so lucky. Blimey, I've been on 28 minutes. What's going on? That's a long old time. Make up for the last couple of days when I haven't been on. What did I do the last couple of days? Not a great deal, if I'm honest. Sunday, apart from spilling tea on my blooming laptop, didn't do a lot. Monday, I did do some stuff. I delivered some things and did some listing. Yeah, I did listing. And yesterday, I had an appointment in the morning, and then I had to go to the Sainsbury's. And I wore one of my masks to Sainsbury's, but by the time I got to the till and I was loading up the till, I had to take it off because it was driving me nuts. Every time I looked down, it would ride up and cover my eyes, and then I couldn't see what I was doing, so I was having to pull it down. And I thought, well, that defeats the object if I have to keep touching the mask. It's not what you're supposed to do, is it? So I need to work out how to adjust it. Didn't help that I didn't have my hair tied up. I must tie my hair up. Was my laptop okay? I don't know. It's in pieces over there, drying out. My son's given me his, took the hard drive out and put it in his, and said I can use his very kindly. But I think something's gone in it. Something that connects the keyboardy bit to the rest of the thing. He'll know the technical terms. Yes, Kate. Well, I'm going to say goodbye anyway. So Kate said, I'll say goodbye. So I must stop making excuses to start work. Me too. I really need to get some stuff done. So thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. What day is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? It's hump day. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye.